What up, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys comment, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, share if possible because it does help my channel. You know what I mean? And make sure you guys tap on the subscribe and like. It's free, it don't cost anything, and it does help out my channel. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is tap on it really quick right now. Bam, dog, you'll be helping out the channel a lot. And I would really appreciate it, you know what I mean? Help me get thrown into the algorithm, you know. So you guys would be like promoting my channel in a way, helping. Now, like the title says, a gangster really fully never lets go. These are facts. Although these individuals may think that they have let go of the lifestyle, they really haven't. You get what I'm saying? What do I mean by that? People don't understand how strong the psychological grip is on an individual. While there's people out there that may think they have everything under control, and that their will is stronger than their mental. That doesn't exist. Your brain is already thinking before you even realize the scenario. Those are proven facts. So your willpower is not stronger than your mind state. You get what I'm saying? Now, if we could all agree on something, gangs are bad. This lifestyle is bad. You shouldn't become a part of the streets. You know what I mean? This lifestyle is not a lifestyle that you want to live. Those are the facts. You know what I mean? But the psychological grip is so hard that even though this lifestyle is bad and we can all recognize that it's stupid and foolish, people just can't help but to can't let it go. Even gang members, even ex-gang members, right? People that become Christian, people that that dropped out, people that left the lifestyle behind. They really haven't let go. They just think that they have let go. What do I mean by that? They still stay around, gangster topics, gangster channels, right? Gang-related channels. Even the people that go to church, like Christians, they still talk about the streets, you know what I mean, and their experiences in the streets. So they're still talking about the streets, and even these channels that had, with ex, gang members, that have, since left the lifestyle, their whole concept is around gangs. You know what I mean? Even if it's giving advice or anything like that, it's still around gangs. It's still related around the gang topic. So they get to still keep the gang culture around them. You know what I mean? They still get to reminisce. They get to reminisce. That's what they're doing. They're reminiscing. It's their way of still keeping the gangster life a part of them, because they really don't fully want to let it go. That's why they stay, hearing gangster music, or, watching gangster movies, or watching gangster channels, and talking about their experiences about in the streets, because that way they can still reminisce about the streets. Their whole lifestyle is still based around the street life, even though they have let that life behind and they say it's foolish. I mean, they still keep themselves lingering around gangster stuff. So they fully haven't let go. You know what I mean? That's how strong the grip is. Because someone that fully has let go of the lifestyle and really hates the lifestyle and wants no part of this lifestyle would completely remove themselves from this lifestyle. Like they wouldn't even want to watch nothing gangster or hear about nothing gangster related. You know what I mean? They'll be like, man, fuck that shit, because when it's kind of like saying, if you really hate something, or if a location brings you bad memories or something, people don't go and revisit those locations or revisit those events. You know what I mean? If they really despise them. You get what I'm saying? I mean, a woman that's been raped doesn't return back to the place where she was raped at. You know what I mean? Those are just things that human beings don't do. When they truly hate something. So although these individuals say that they truly hate this lifestyle, they really don't. That's why they stay still keeping this lifestyle relevant, in their conversations and with everything that they do. Those are the facts. I'm not taking shots at nobody or nothing like that. But those are the facts. You know what I mean? Because even when these ex-gang members or these ex-people talk about their previous experiences in the life and everything like that, when they're talking about their events, right, that they have endured throughout their life, you see that they laugh, they smile, they talk about good times, You know what I mean? And those are genuine smiles, laughs, and everything like that. Those are real emotions. You can't fake those kind of emotions. You can tell by these individuals that they're really getting some joy out of, talking about, their experiences. Showing that they did have a strong connection there, that they did have some form of love there. You know what I mean? When something really like disgusts you and it really was like destroying your life and everything like that, you're not gonna be like smiling about it or like have anything. You know what I mean? You're not gonna show those kind of affections because it's kind of like somebody that's talking about the person that abused them. He's not gonna be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, with a smile on whatever, when they really feel like this life devastated their whole entire existence. You get what I mean? And those are the facts. The psychological grip is so strong that people like to lie to themselves and trick themselves that they really didn't have no love for this, or really really don't have any connection for this life, but yet they keep themselves relevant. That's the proof. That's the proof that they're still talking about it, that they're still lingering. That's all the proof that you need. You know what I mean? The psychological grip is a lot stronger than people think it is. You know what I mean? While people may think that they have it all under control and that they really fully like run their lives, is I wish it was that easy, bro. That's what I'm saying. Raise your kids better. You know what I mean? If everybody was to be a parent in their child's life, your kids wouldn't turn to the streets, bro. That I can guarantee you. Because once they have that foot in, it's really, really hard to get that foot out, bro. I'm telling you, that's the reason why even these ex-gang members stay lurking around gangster events, bro. They really can't let go. It's hard. They lie to themselves thinking that they let go. That goes for Christians, Catholics, any of those guys. You know what I mean? They still stay, around the gangster topics. It still interests them. It still, they still has to pique their curiosity enough just to be relevant around the topics. It's crazy. The psychosis. There's a lot of people that think that they could get their psychosis under wraps. They really can't. That's all the proof that you need. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for some it's a lot harder than others. You know what I mean? Decisions are very, very difficult. And that's just the reality of it. That's the real world. This is real life. It's not a movie where your character now experiences development, so you just you move on. If only life could be like that, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? Because it does get a grip on you. And once it has a grip on you, it's really hard to fully let go. Because that's really all the facts you need. That they still, like, if not dress like that, hear gangster music, or watch gangster movies, or follow gangster channels, but anything gang related, they're still in the mix. You know what I mean? With a quick of a heartbeat. They just tap. You know what I mean? Or grab the movie, or grab the CD, or whatever. You know what I mean? They still get some enjoyment out of it. Although they say that they don't. I mean, those are the facts, bro. That's the reality of it. The grip is a lot stronger than people think it is. You know what I mean? And that's the truth about it. Because look, it's rare you meet a gang. I have never met one, but it could happen. It's rare that you meet an ex-gang member that speaks against the lifestyle that he himself walked away from it, right? The only time that this happened is when they fell off with their compadres. They dropped out, or they got left in bad standings, because now it's revenge. Now it's a vendetta. You know what I mean? Because they feel something that they hold dear to them, they feel like it was stripped from them. That's the reason why, even though these people betrayed you and backstabbed you and everything like that, you still stay speaking against them now, but still keeping the gangster life relevant to you because you hold it dear to you. It's still important to you. That's the reason why you're putting so much effort and vendetta against these individuals, because you feel like they stripped something that you held dear to yourself. You know what I mean? That affection, and that affection will build a large amount of rage, because it's a large amount of love that was there. Because honestly, the homeboys is like all the emotions that you would actually give or feel for your parents, your biological parents, whatever. It's like they channel it into their neighborhoods. So that's the amount of love that we're talking about. So, people could understand, they love their, mother and father, whatever. So you understand the amount of love we're talking about here. It's a big amount. It's the magnitude of it. So you can see why, individuals will be mad about the situations. You know what I mean? And all of that. You know what I mean? That's the reason why they speak against it, because I had never once met an ex-gang member that speaks against it, that he himself just walked away from the life. You know what I mean? It's always, they backstab me, or they did, but there's something always there. And those are the facts. You know what I mean? Time and time again, have all the stories always ended like that. And then it starts to make sense of, their behavior and what they're speaking. You get what I'm saying? Because psychologically wise, the grip that it has, it's very hard to believe that amount of love that you have for something that you're willing to risk your life day and night, every single day out there, and then you just wake up one day and you decide that you just don't want to do this no more. Something that you risked your whole existence and put everything in jeopardy and all of that for this, and you just woke up one day and you said that you're done. I mean, you could be done, right? You could retire and everything like that, but I mean, and speak against it though. You get what I mean? Like, so strongly, it's abnormal. You know what I'm saying? I have never seen or met a case like that. You know what I mean? I would actually want to interview somebody like that, because I would find it very fascinating. How the dynamics of all of that, occurred. You know what I mean? Like, what led to the decisions and everything. They might actually hold the secret to all of this. You get what I'm saying? But sad to say, every story always ends the same, when it comes like to that. But that's how strong the psychological grip is. That's the reason why they still stay, keeping this life relevant to themselves. It's a trip, man. Those are the facts. Because there's people out there that live their life that nothing gangster interests them about them. They never have been a gangster, and it doesn't even catch their curiosity, not even a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's not that they're just still curious or whatever. No, it's that they want to still feel that feeling that they felt. The feeling of joy, I guess, the real joy. At least what they considered it. I'm just saying, that's the cold-hearted facts, man. M. Shadow, we out.